Yo, what's up guys? Your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to Wuthering Waves. So, this is season 1 of Whimpering Wastes, and I thought I'd give my review on my thoughts of it. So firstly, if you go all the way back to the start, the Forbidden Waters, the starting stages, it's a definitely nice introduction to it. It gives you a bit of tips in regards to the items, the tokens, the buffs that you can get from it. Personally, I like this one. For at least for the starting stages. I'm not sure why I haven't gotten this one yet. In any case, that was nice. And then we come to stage 6 onwards, which is stage 7 onwards. Once you see the score changes to like 3k, the respawning waters of these respawn. So these ones are, I would say they're very doable, right? If I were to compare it to Tower of Adversity, they're like the left and right towers, but a bit easier. Because of the fact they can get some extra tokens for the buffs. And then obviously on the last two, 10 and 11, that's where I would recommend you to use the buff. I mean the OP buffs, 10 and 11. And then 9, 8, you can use, let's see here. I would probably use this one. The Absolver Captain Seal for 9 and 8, perhaps. But yeah, there's a lot of boosts that you can get here. And then last but not least, the Infinite Torrents. For this one, I was trying something, but like it didn't show my clears here. So my first team, I did use the Gion team, because that's where I got more points in. And then for the second team, I did use Havoc Rover. I believe Havoc Rover, Yinlin, and I guess it was Shorekeeper. I got 5k points in total there, which is enough to get the rewards. So the 5.5k isn't actually necessary. It's not something that we actually need. But let's actually take a look at the popular teams, actually. So the most popular team is Sanwa, Verena, and Camellia Team 1. And then the second team is Zezi, Carlotta, and Shorekeeper. 7.11%. That is a massive change compared to second place, which is Verena, Camellia, and Rosia. It's basically the same thing. So it just basically means that not as many people pulled for Rosia tech, basically. Now, number 3. This one's more doable. Sanwa, Verena, Camellia, Mortefi, Gion, Shorekeeper. Well, I'm missing Camellia in that one. This one I'm missing Camellia again. Camellia. I see. Well, Camellia is definitely good in this run. I just don't have her though. But yeah, my highest score is 7.3k. It's not actually a lot. I tried switching the two around because I initially got like 7.3k as well with the Yinlin channel at the top, but Motefi team doesn't do. I mean, Gion team doesn't do as well as on the second half. Now, I did recently see a video where they did they paused a little bit. They paused time with the chat to allow the lingering hits to attack more waves, which is very interesting. So I might give a dabble on that, but I don't know. It's a bit cheesy, but it is part of the game currently. Now let's take a look at the builds. Now,
Understood.
The battlefield is dynamic.
Now for Gion, I know it currently looks like this, but remember, we get a 40% crit rate and 80% crit damage buff with that blue item. And so, this isn't actually the build that I used on him. I used this WhiWa Gion build. WhiWa Gion build. So as you can see, oh, I did not apply it. My bad. We have the WhiWa Gion build. As you can see, we have 5689, right? But here we have 3410. Oh, I'm in battle. There you go, applied. And as you can see, we have a really nice looking spread in stats here. So we've got 2.2k attack, 126% regen, 47.5% crit rate, and a 308% crit damage. This is very, very nice, especially with the blue buff. That brings us to 87.5% crit rate and then 388% crit damage. Obviously, we're going double arrow damage, right? Pretty solid in my opinion. Now, my crit damage piece can do work, but this is like a makeshift one that I recently got, and you know what, it's good enough. I don't want to bother improving this any further. Up next in the Gion team, we have Mortefi. Now, I could have done the same thing here, but his crit rate is low enough for me to accept the 5% overcap in crit rate. 105% is definitely nothing to scoff at. Static Mist, I'm looking to make this R5, of course. Oh yeah, Gion's is R1. 10, 10, 10. And then S0. Mortefi is S6. R4 Static Mist. And then that's his build. It's the usual. It's not really not the best. It's just something that I just makeshift. Didn't really try that much. The Havoc Rover. This was not the build that I used. I used a crit damage piece, if I'm not mistaken, that I didn't save. I essentially just swapped. I basically just did have like Eclipse. No, I didn't. I actually just kept this build. I kept it as is, so I did lose a lot of damage from having this build for my Havoc Rover. My Yinlin,
No rush.
still the same build as before. Just keep in mind this 2, 3, 4, 5 isn't actually the real numbers. Because of the buff. She's like at 2000 attack, right? We have String Master stacks currently. Same build as TOA, haven't really changed it much since. All level 10 except for the intro and S0. She'll keep on. Still the same. My rotations with her, I think, need some improvement. But, you know, still the usual. Could be better. Level 10 skills as well. S0. And then last but not least, Changli. My attack is actually like 3060 something, right? It's not 3371. This is with stacks. This is the build that I keep trying to improve. This was the build that I used in the gameplay. The WhiWa gameplay that I did with her. Right? R5. But I actually have a better build that I will try next time. Right? Specifically for WhiWa. And obviously S6. So my WhiWa specific build, as you can see, is slightly different. Only slight. The only changes are the change in 3 cost and change in 1 cost. And that's it. So my crit rate has now dropped to 33.7. So I lost 15% crit rate. I only gained about 7% crit damage. But my energy regen is better. And my attack is about the same. And that's about it really. And I do have more resonance skill damage as well. Useless heavy attack right there, but that's fine. This will be my WhiWa Changli soon. Because essentially with all the buffs combined, we're at 98% crit rate. Which I think is very respectable. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for this video review for Season 1. Second season is going to be shorter. Because we're only going to be reviewing 7 to 11 and then the final stage. Hopefully by then we're going to have some good rotations with Brant, but you know, we'll just have to see. In any case, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you thought about Whimpering Wastes. Any suggestions that you may have for it. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.